Hello Capricorn, this is Michelle from Divine Intuition and welcome to your monthly horoscope reading of October 2019. So for this reading, I'm going to pull out 4 cards and each card is going to represent each week of the month of October. Okay, so I'm going to give this a shuffle. So this will be for the first week of October, second week, third week, and fourth week. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's in store for you on the first week of October. We have the Three of Swords. So we do start off with some disappointment in our hearts, a little bit of sorrow in our hearts. Perhaps certain things didn't go the way you wanted to. Perhaps you had certain expectations and intentions and goals and pursuits, lots of passion, or perhaps pursuit towards a love interest, something that you invested a lot of time emotionally, okay? But something happened and something really kind of disrupted that part of yourself, that your heart space and your emotions. It really disrupted your emotions for some reason, okay? So something didn't go the way you want it to, or the way you planned it to, okay? But try not to keep this too much heavy in your heart. Don't stay in this heaviness. It's pretty painful in some way because, disappointments happen in life. Certain things that we longed for and expected, and we put so much of our emotions in it, and sometimes when it doesn't turn out the way that we expected it to, it can be quite painful. Okay, and sometimes these things happen for a reason. Sometimes it's meant to create a certain shift inside of you, a certain realization of things that need to change in your life, or perhaps it has to kind of change the routine and disrupt the patterns that you were striving for. Maybe they were unhealthy patterns for you, and so sometimes the Three of Swords can be a blessing in disguise. Sometimes something that we desired so strongly and turned out to be a disappointment with what we were desiring, sometimes could be a blessing in disguise. Sometimes it's actually helping you for your highest good. We may not be aware of what it is exactly, of what good is actually doing for us, because we're in the present moment, we're in pain. We're grieving for this pain, for this loss or disappointment, right? Or separation, right? Whatever you're dealing with emotionally right now, whether it is regarding third-party situations and romantic affairs, or partnerships, or separations, or just things that you longed for, in terms of career or passions or pursuits. Everything happens for a reason. And if you start to feel this in the first week of October, know that it is for your highest good. There's always a reason behind these things. There's always a reason why we receive such a big shock, and sometimes it's meant to clear certain things in our lives, to restructure certain things that weren't going the way that it's supposed to, and sometimes these strong shifts help reconstruct a new form in our lives so that we can start pursuing something different, or following a different routine in our lives, or perhaps looking at a different direction in terms of love interests. Maybe the love interest you were hoping for, or the qualities of the love interest that you had, perhaps wasn't the best for you in the long run, right? Because you are changing as a human being, and you are evolving, and you have to find the person that will complement that part of your evolution, okay? If it's regarding love interest, if it's regarding other things, then it's probably not for your highest good, okay? Because you're still changing and evolving, and you're still discovering things, in your life, okay? All right, so let's see what's in store for you on the second week of October. Oh, well, look at that. You have the World. So that's wonderful. That's definitely clearing out the energies of the sorrow and pain you may be feeling in the first week of October. This is definitely a blessing in disguise, for sure. Whatever was happening here, whatever situation was causing you pain, looks like in the second week of October things will start looking up. Your frequency will raise up much more higher. Things are looking up. Your energies are boosting, you are feeling much more whole, much more complete than before. Okay, so definitely something is wrapping up, the end of a chapter, perhaps the end of a chapter for sure, even though it was painful. Something is ending. This is the end. This card represents the end of the journey and being complete and whole with the situation. This whole learning experience has been quite profound for you. You've grown a lot in regards to this situation. So now you can carry forth and ascend towards the next level, let's just say. It's like you're moving on, to the next grade, to the next experience in your life, to the next chapter in your life in as a book, right? Your life is like a novel. So this definitely wraps things up. You're definitely wrapping up a chapter and beginning something new. Okay, but this also suggests like feeling complete and whole within yourself emotionally. Maybe finally you're doing something that emotionally fulfills you and makes you complete. Okay, or maybe finally finding a partnership that resonates with you and having this strong partnership with them. Okay, a compatible partnership. The world is about being compatible. Okay, being compatible with those that you are connecting with right now, this moment. So definitely strong connections happening here in the second week of October. Whatever was happening here is for your highest good. You had to let go of that, Capricorn, so that you can embrace what's actually going for you, what's actually good for you, what's actually is good for you in the long run. It's for your highest good. And you will feel that in the second week of October. You will have a glimpse of that in the second week of October, okay? So you're definitely going to feel that feeling of completion and wholeness, okay? With whatever you're dealing with. Maybe it's a new path in your life, in your direction, career or job, right? If it's regarding relationships, I feel like it's the right partnership. It's compatible, right? You feel whole and there's the sense of completion and there's this sense of just fulfillment, and feeling complete in that sense. Okay, so let's see what's in store for you on the third week of October. We have the Hermit. So once you have this like high pitch of energy, you're gonna fall back into kind of like a low melancholy kind of feeling, because the Hermit is about reflecting on certain things in your life, looking within, looking on what went wrong, right? Maybe something really affected you emotionally and you really want to look back into that situation. You kind of can't let go of it in a way, even though you have things happening for you here where it is a clear sign in what you're supposed to be doing, a clear sign in the direction, clear sign in regards to partnerships, let's just say. Right? But we can't help ourselves but go back into the Three of Swords and reflect on that situation. So you will have a moment of reflection in the third week of October, trying to figure things out, isolating yourself from others perhaps, not wanting to socialize as much, still being in your own personal winter, right? And still being in that dark tunnel, but still trying to get yourself out of it. So it's like you're putting yourself in this dark tunnel and trying to resolve things inside of yourself. But same time, you do want to get out of it, right? And you are looking for guidance and like a little light to guide you out of that tunnel into a new direction. And that's what you're trying to do here. This is still keeping you in the darkness. This cloud and fogginess and thickness of rain and water, heaviness, but the world is promising something better for you and you have to follow that, right? And there is a clear sign. You just need to figure it out internally, find that inner light within you, that intuitive voice that is talking to you and telling you where to go little by little, right? You don't need to know the whole path of your direction, but as long as it's guiding you step by step, you'll be able to slowly get yourself out of the Three of Swords, right? And go towards a direction that is more better for you, that resonates with you more. And you will get a clear sign of it, on the second week of October. You will have an idea of where to go, what to do, or which options to choose from, right? But you still have to get yourself out of this energy, out of the hermit mode. I mean, it's good to stay there for a while, and I think you will stay there for a while in the third week of October, but don't stay too long there. It's good to discover things, but you know, you have to progress towards the world, okay? So that's what I see for you. Let's see what's in store for you on the last week of October. We have the Knight of Pentacles. So we've been getting the Knight of Pentacles a lot from a lot of people. So definitely a lot of people are going to start feeling more financially secure and solid with whatever they're doing. Maybe a solid business you are striving for, something you've been working really hard. It is definitely promising stability. This is a very stable card. You know, you have the horse here. The horse represents the behaviors that you are experiencing at that moment, and he's a very still tree. So it looks like he's not even he's not even moving. So some horses move faster, some horses move in a more gentle way, a more romantic way. Some horses move very quickly, very aggressively, like the Knight of Swords. With the Knight of Pentacles, the horse is very still and stable, like a tree. So it's almost as if you're putting your roots down to the ground with something that will provide you financial income or stability or security. So trust that part, Capricorn. I think whatever you're investing on is going to be good for you, okay? And I think things will look really good for you in the second week with the World. And that can be a clue, you know, to what you should be investing on perhaps in terms of relationships, in terms of your jobs or career, business. But something definitely is going to be solid for you at the end of the month, okay? All right, so let's see what Work Your Light has to say for you for Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, let's see what's in store for you on this month. See what your angels and spirit guides have to say. We have Starseed. What lights you up? There you go. So, you are a gentle soul from space, from the cosmos. You are a star seed, this benevolent piece of light that has come into the earth to help raise the frequency of the planet. So, Capricorn, what is it that you need to do in this planet that requires you to give more of your light? Okay, and maybe this is a sign of what you must do in the second week. But you know, they definitely want you to know that you are this special individual. You know, you are a star seed. You came here and into this world, you know, to help raise the frequency of the planet. You are a special soul, Capricorn, okay? And you come from somewhere beautiful, somewhere beyond, okay? You are a volunteer. You came to bring forth a new age, perhaps, okay? Or perhaps you are feeling a little disconnected from this reality, okay? If you don't feel that you are a starseed, maybe it's just a disconnection with the physical earth itself, and it's time to connect yourself back. It's time to ground yourself, and I think you will ground yourself, okay? With the Knight of Pentacles at the end of the month, something will help ground you. But I think what the spirit guides and angels are trying to tell you is that be aware that you are more than just your physical body. You are this expansive entity. You are the universe itself experiencing into this tiny little human form, you know? And you are just so vast and expansive, and you come from somewhere so big and beautiful. We all come from somewhere big and beautiful. So if you are more aware of this, then everything that's happening in your limited reality here, in this physical limited reality, is not as big of an obstacle as you think it is when you start to realize how big and expansive you really are, and start to realize where you come from actually, okay? You are this innocent little soul, right? This little starseed, vulnerable, innocent, curious, of experiencing things here in the physical realm. But sometimes we get lost in it. Sometimes you may get lost into this world, in the physical world, that we lose touch of our cosmic selves, where we actually come from, okay? So here she's in between the two worlds. So try to keep yourself in between the two worlds instead of fully immerging yourself into the physical world, right? Or fully getting lost into the astral world or the spiritual realm or the cosmic realm. It's better to stay in the middle ground, because that's when you can be a true bridge, a bridge to what you need to bring forth into the earth, okay? By tuning into both realities, I think it will help you immensely to pursue the things you're meant to pursue here in this planet, and be able to carry forth what you promised to carry forth when you came here, okay? And I think that's what's happening here with the world. So remember that you are a precious starseed, Capricorn, okay? That you are much bigger than what you think you are, okay? And don't get lost into this physical reality. Don't get too immersed into it. And be the observer and disattach yourself, and remember where you come from, so that you can actually make changes in your life, so you can actually discover and embrace who you really are, okay? And I think that's the messages that they want to give out to you, is that they really want you to be mindful that you are this precious starseed here that's helping raise the frequency of the planet, okay? All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this monthly horoscope reading of October 2019. If you like this reading, please make sure to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment below. I'm also going to be posting daily card readings on my Instagram, so I'll leave the link below. Right now, I'm just posting oracle cards, but then later on, I'm going to be posting some tarot cards, okay? So look forward for that, all right? So... all right, Capricorn, I hope you have a lovely month of October, and I'll see you guys really soon, okay?